Hey, Royals fans, Erik Jesberger here with the Lions for joined this morning by head coach Kirk MacDonald all the way up in Canada as the Royals get set to take on the Trois-Rivières Lions for 3 games in 3 days. Coach, pleasure to have you join us. How you doing this morning?
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to tonight.
Absolutely. And is coming off of a very busy day in the ECHL, trade deadline day, a lot of buzz around the league, but also for the Royals, some new players being added to the roster, some exiting. Your overall assessments, coach, of where your team stands after trade deadline day as well. Are there any teams that you might have had your eyes on after some big moves following yesterday's day?
Yeah, like it kind of was a little bit quieter than I expected. I know there was one team we were in discussions with for arguably one of the best players in our league, and it was us and a couple other teams, but they ultimately decided to hang on to said player, and probably because they're still in the playoff hunt. I think if the previous 2 or 3 games went the other way for them, I think things may have gone differently. That being said, we basically added Brandon Saunier is like making a trade without trading anybody. Obviously, we weren't expecting to have him, and we're excited to have him. Picked up Zane Franklin as well, who again adds some toughness. We had to move Jared Brandt, which was more of a decision thinking towards the playoffs, where we got a lot of depth back there and we don't know where he fits. So kind of wanted to do right by him as well and find him a home where, we could potentially play in the playoffs and continue to develop, because he's earned that right. So, we're happy for Brandt, wishing him the best, and we're excited for these couple new guys as well.
And the new guys coming in, you mentioned Brendan Saunier joining the team, coming down from Lehigh Valley. He's been described as a tooth and nails guy. He's going to bring that grit to this team, especially when it comes to getting fresh legs on the ice and that push into the playoffs now that you and the Royals have clinched a spot. How do you feel Saunier adds to this roster filled with a lot of talent, a lot of speed on this team, that he's now going to apply some strong physicality?
Yeah, no, I think he's Saul's he's a top 6 guy at our level. Skates really well, physical, tough as nails. So brings everything to the table for us. I think, he adds an element that we were probably missing a little bit. So we're excited for that. Great guy. I think he's going to fit in well, whether it's with Gucher and Bakes or, whoever. He can play up and down the lineup. He's going to get opportunities to play on the power play and produce, but again, he brings an element that we've been missing. So we're all excited to have him. Bit of a whirlwind couple of days where, you're looking to make some trades, and then you may have pulled your foot off the gas, and respect to that, then you find out you're getting Saul, because like I said, we weren't necessarily expecting it. So, we're really, really excited to have him. And like I said, you're adding a high end player for nothing at our level. So, like I said, plus the, McFadden, Ryan McKinnon, Charlie Gerard, Matt Strome, they're all playoff eligible as well. Nags. Well, we know Nags is, but, all of a sudden that's 5 more guys on top of Saul that you're adding potentially at some point during the playoffs. So, like I said, we're excited. We like the group. Again, we didn't really want to give up too much, because, like I said, there's no sense doing that when you're first place in the conference. At a certain point, there's no need to make a trade at the deadline just for the sake of making a trade, I guess. And I think that was our thought process. And like I said, we're excited with our group and looking forward to these last 10 to, again, we want to clinch the division and win the conference. That's really important going forward. So I think that's our mindset right now. I think we need 18 points between us and Newfoundland winning and them losing to clinch the division. And there's only 10 games left. So, we got to win. It's important. So we got work to do, and it starts tonight.
And it was great to see Saunier make that safe travel up to join the team, and was on morning skate as well. Looking forward to seeing his appearance as well as the fans this weekend. And speaking of this weekend, you get it kicking off the series tonight, a 7:00 puck drop. Coach, both teams facing off top 10 in the league when it comes to goals for a game, expecting a high arsenal, a lot of shots on net, as well as some opportunities to score goals. What are we looking for as the approach for the Royals offensively, but also on the defensive end against the Lions tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. You know, they've given us trouble this year. Let's not beat around the bush. And they're a good team. They're physical. They play hard. You know, for us, I think we need to manage the game, break the puck out well out of our zone, establish. You know, they've got a pretty good decor back there. We got to make it harder on them, and then you know. Special teams, like I think that's been our Achilles heel at this point. 5-on-5, you know, I don't think there's a better team in the league with production and defending, and we'll give up some easy ones on whether it's power play or penalty kill, where you know we make the game a little bit harder on ourselves than it needs to be. So I think that's for us is a big focus. Like I said, we got to break pucks out of our zone well, and then special teams got to win the battle.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time and get a chance to talk to us. Getting set for that 7 o'clock game tonight. For Royals fans, if you want to tune in to the broadcast, you can tune in through Mixler. I'll be on the call for that 7 o'clock puck drop. Pregame starts at 6:45. And Coach, beginning your first of 3 straight against the Lions. Best of luck tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.